So what's today, honey?
Today is our 2nd year wedding anniversary. It's gone by very, very quickly.
And where are we?
We are in Grants Pass, Oregon. It's very smoky because of all of the surrounding fires, but pretty cool right now.
The mileage is at 48.84. And we've gone around 526 miles now.
Okay, let's roll. Is everybody here? Did anyone skip out to the bathroom? Is this everybody? What?
16.
Okay. Awesome.
That's different. That one is a long one. Yeah. Was it a lava?
It's a lava too.
Is it stalactites or stalactites? Which is which?
I'll tell you once everyone gets here. Good question.
Do you see the Alex?
Mm-hmm.
They look like different rocks.
You guys want to move up closer? People don't find
Philip here?
Not yet.
Okay. Tight to the ceiling. And stalagmites, you might trip over them. Okay, so these are stalactites. If you also look up, you're going to see another formation called the soda straw. It looks just like a soda straw. It's got a hollow middle. You have to look straight up to see them. Also, this right here that I'm pointing my flashlight at, this is a cave drapery. This jellyfish-looking thing. Now, does anyone know what mineral these are?
No.
Calcite! These are all made out of the mineral calcite. And I'll explain later in our journey kind of exactly how these are formed. This whole cave is made out of marble rock. And marble caves are very rare, very unique. Only 5% of all caves in the world are marble caves.
What makes marble?
What makes marble? Good question. So, do you guys all know that rock named limestone? Mm-hmm. Okay, so limestone is a sedimentary rock, and it's made primarily of dead sea creatures. Sea creature shells that are made out of calcite, calcium carbonate. And that stuff gets compacted into limestone. And marble is limestone that has been metamorphosed. It's been subducted, that limestone has been subducted, put under a lot of heat, a lot of pressure, and turned into marble. And what we see here, this ceiling, these black lines, this graphite.
Wow.
Like what pencils are made out of?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
All right. So this cave is really interesting because you kind of look off to the side and you see some tunnels, and sometimes they end, but sometimes they connect us to another room. And it's just really interesting how solution caves work, and it's kind of a maze, really. If any of you, has anyone here been on the off-trail tour? Alright, never mind then. But it's just, really interesting. You think we're kind of going in a straight line because it seems that way, but we're not. We're going through rooms, and this room somehow connects to another room, and we've already seen this spot once, but you don't realize that.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah. I know, yeah, I know. Yeah. You're like, oh, she's lying to us. No, you saw this when you were walking up the stairs at the bottom of the stairs by that telephone. You saw that. You looked and you saw like a tunnel thing.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Yeah. How it all kind of wraps around and... Okay, I'm not going to blow your minds anymore. Yeah.
What's that coral looking rock?
Right. Okay, good question. So here I would like to tell you how solution caves are formed. This is a solution cave, solution marble cave, and therefore it's formed by a solution. And the solution that formed this cave is called carbonic acid. It's a mixture of water and carbon dioxide. And the solution mixes together and it comes to the forest floor and it trickles through the rock. There's already cracks and there's already breaks in the rock. And it trickles through and it pulls that calcite out. And when it reaches a room like this, or the room that we already saw the stalactites in, when it reaches the ceiling, when the solution finally creeps through the rocks and gets to an opening, the carbon dioxide will always try to balance itself out. So the carbon dioxide leaves the solution, so see you later. And the water droplet itself can't hold on to the calcite. So the calcite remains on the ceiling and the water drips down. Wow. So, and you asked what this rock is, this coral. On the edge of this rock, this is called cave popcorn. And it's formed, or cave coral, cave popcorn. And it's not edible, but it's formed the same way that the solution comes through. Maybe by an acidic dew, just little drops of dew. And instead of the water being able to drop down, it gets evaporated off the rock and it creates that, what you see. But it's only near entrances, but does anyone see an entrance?
No, but I smell the smoke. Down there? Right, but I only just started smelling it here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's up here. So remember, I didn't tell you guys this. There is a halfway exit. I don't know if anyone told you guys that.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a halfway exit. And if you look up there, that is natural light.
Oh.
Way up there. Kind of over, there's a high voltage sign here. Then it kind of goes up. And up there will be that exit. And when we all get to that room, you're all going to say, what's down that pit? And I'm going to say, we were in that room. Yeah, it's kind of one of those mind games.
Huh.
But you'll see it, the pit, and it leads right to this room.
It's almost like a corkscrew that we're doing.
Kind of, yeah. It's really...
So why does it say high voltage?
Because there's electricity stuff back there for the lights.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Oh, what's your... Come on, I want you to stand. Stand comfortably. So this is the imagination room, and I would just like to talk for a little moment about bats. Sometimes there is some bad activities in this area. They sometimes like to fly, and because we spook them, and they're like, humans! So just so you guys know, bats are totally cool. They're not going to bite your neck. They're not going to fly in your hair and suck your blood. Okay? If we do see one today, I just want you all to stand still, perfectly still, and don't talk at all. And definitely, if you're going to take a picture, don't use your flash on him.
Oh, sorry, because it'll flip out. And you will tuck your hair.
No, yeah. So, bats, they're in the forest this time of year. But sometimes they do hang out in here.
No?
She did.
I saw like that the day before yesterday.
You did? Here?
No, at the place we're staying at.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. And our bats here aren't very big. If you see my thumb, if you hold out your thumb, that's about the size of their body. They're really small, cute little bats.
Little
We watched them feeding last night outside on the green.
Did you? Oh, I love watching them. They're so
That was awesome.
fast.
Yeah.
They're amazing. They can eat.
Did you see him? He's so tiny. His ears, and he's kind of around that it's a Townsend, big-eared bat.
awesome display of what's called flowstone here. And flowstone is calcite. It's the same process that makes up the stalactites, the solution. But instead of it being able to drip straight down like these stalactites, it travels in sheets. And the calcite is deposited in sheets, just like this is. And here we have a really good example of what's called historic graffiti. Those early travelers that came through here, they signed this rock.
Really?
Yes, and there's dates 1888, there's 1902, 1897. Yeah, just all they're covering this whole rock. Yeah, they're all over this rock and all around this whole area.
So cool.
And right here you see one that says Grants Pass. So,
Oh, really?
It's amazing that it's lasted so long.
So yeah, the interesting story about these signatures, one, they're in cursive. In 200 years, do you think people are going to be able to read this writing?
They won't be able to write it.
No, read it or write it. And another crazy thing about these is that in 1917, so about 20 years after they were originally signed, after this became a national monument, the CCC, Civilian Conservation Corps, same people who blasted away those tunnels and who carved the steps, they tried to remove these signatures because they thought it looked disgusting, looked gross. They tried to erase it because this is graphite pencil. These are all graphite pencil signatures. Tried to erase it, they couldn't. Because this cave is alive, still growing, still changing every day. Calcite had already grown over the signatures.
Wow.
So they're encased. They're going to be visible for a very, very long time. Because as you see, calcite's already growing over them and it's transparent. But this whole formation itself is not transparent at all.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's very cool.
And they also broke these formations, those early travelers. And a lot of these have been broken.
Souvenirs.
Yeah.
Even here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Sad.
It's pretty wild, eh? You got your picture?
You gonna sell these people, take pictures
Yep.
with the music parts,
I am.
you know?
Yeah, you can stay here. I don't want you to be scrunched over here. You can come back and stand up comfortably. Yeah, everyone, I think it's safe. It's good, at least everyone can get a picture of that.
That's almost so sweet.
I can't believe
Yep. Paul, you okay?
Yeah, that
I see it, I see it.
Okay, so I see Philip. Philip, you can stand there if it's comfortable for you to stand there.
Good spot.
All right. So we passed it. We passed the oldest formation. It was right there. When a stalactite and a stalagmite come together. Does anyone know what we call them?
Here it goes down.
Does anyone know what we call them?
Column.
Yes.
column.
A column. And that's the oldest formation in the cave, like I said. And similar to people, once we stop growing vertically, we start growing horizontally.
Do you need to get in?
No.
I don't know.
And just so you know, this formation's holding the entire cave up.
Oh my
If
God.
this thing crumbles, the whole cave
Yeah,
is
right.
gone. Gone for.
Light was the
No.
warning sign.
No, yeah. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yep. Yeah, it took 350,000 years to form.
I would have thought much more, 10, 20, 100 times that,
Yeah.
you know?
Amazing.
Because these mountains have been here for 7, 8 million years, you know?
Yeah. But this room is called Miller's Chapel because people got married here from Grants Pass.
Really?
Yep, June 7th of 1936. They loved the cave, they loved each other. The woman was from Boise, Idaho, and the man was from Grants Pass. and they got married here. Everyone was dressed up like a caveman except for the judge.
Wow. True story?
True story? There's a picture of it in the visitor center
God,
of the marriage.
You dress up like Kate.
Yes, with like animal skins. Yes. Any Harry Potter fans here?
Yes.
All right. If you look right here, what does this look like upside down? Hogwarts?
Yes.
Doesn't that kind of look like Hogwarts?
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
Picture of it ahead.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah, I can see it.
That was a cool castle.
Now, is that another one that's a column?
That is a column.
Yeah.
Not as old as the other one. Not as fat. That one's a lot
Coming
senior.
down.
Yeah, you can see the
Yeah.
one next to it
Yeah.
starting.
Yeah.
Come back. It's
A couple
like
of
columns.
How long will that take to
Or
join Hills?
You know, I don't know. Like, it won't happen in our lifetime
Yeah,
for sure. 2,000 years. 3,000 years. Wow. Okay, we're gonna head to the ghost room. Because of this guy. Yeah, go ahead, please do it. So it's because this is the biggest room because of this right here. This brownish reddish thing you see right here. This is what's called an igneous intrusion.
Oh.
And remember at the beginning of the tour, I was talking about how the limestone rock gets subducted and put under a lot of heat and a lot of pressure. Here's our heat right here. This is cooled magma right here.
Really?
Oh, wow. Yes. Yes. Wow. It's magma that's been cooled. And the reason why this room is so big is because of this intrusion right here. When there's volcanic activity around, there's something called sulfur. And the sulfur gas, mixes with the water and the air, and it ate up this whole room with something called sulfuric acid. And sulfuric acid is a lot stronger than carbonic acid. So that's why this room is so big. Okay. We're gonna head over to Paradise Lost. Be careful on these stairs, please, please, please be careful. You can hear it. Just to let you all know, this is my favorite room of the whole cave tour. But I want you all to know you don't have to climb these steps if you don't want to. We're almost done with the tour. We're supposed to be out of the cave in like 3 minutes, but I mean we're not going to be out of the cave in 3 minutes. So this stop is meant to be like a quick stop. I'm not going to talk up there. You go up the stairs, take a picture, enjoy it. It's beautiful, and then you come back down just for like a minute.
Here's the one. We were working right down, right? It's flat, right?
My camera battery died.
Oh, did it? Wow.
Did you get a chance to talk? Yes.
Very neat.
Dirt trail, kind of just walking through from, the rocks crumbling underneath people's feet. The second trail was an asphalt trail built in 1957, but the asphalt trail, they had to constantly clean the rocks because the asphalt would bleach and stain the surrounding rocks.
Oh, weird.
Everywhere, all along the trail. And in 1997, they finally put a concrete trail in. So they broke up all the asphalt all along this trail, broke it up, carried it out, bucket after bucket of asphalt out, bucket after bucket of concrete in. 3 maintenance men did that job.
Wow.
And,
For the whole cave?
Wow.
yep.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, just for this trail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Do they know what kind of bones those are?
Yes.
For what?
Yes. So these bones are black bear bones.
Okay.
Black bear.
And they've taken a sample of the bones and they've dated them to be about 3,000 years old. Yes, and as far as other bones go that have been found in the cave, there have been a set of jaguar bones found way back in the cave that date back to about 38,600 years old. And grizzly bear bones that are about 50,000 years old.
Wow.
Yep. And so there's been a lot of work done in this cave, just so that we could see it as easily as we did today.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of steps, but at least there are steps.
Yeah.
I've been in the cave. No
You know,
trail, no lights.
Yeah, the lights were neat.
I know, but he has to hear this too.
Yeah.
We can move down a bit.
So, any questions about the bare bones or anything?
So in this cave, so we get this trail, but to find the other bones, do other people go throughout the other caves in here and explore and whatever?
Yes, there's something called off trail, and in the souvenir room you may have seen a trail that kind of went off to the side there. That was part of the ancient tour,
Okay.
the older tour, and like I said, it's just like a labyrinth back there. You have no idea. We had been in the same room 3 times, and I didn't even know.
Really?
Yeah, and so it's not good to go by yourself. So whenever they come in, they have like 3 people. They don't really explore too much because the scientist here, John Roth, has been in here a lot of times, and he knows this cave like the back of his hand.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he's awesome. And they come in and they take the samples of the water, monitor the water, those drip buckets that I told you about. Yeah, good question. Yeah, but they know where where he's going because he's been in here a lot.
I just think that someone like yourself who's studying, you would want to go off the beaten trail a bit to, I don't know, explore.
Definitely, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We have gear too. We have like gloves and like big coveralls that we wear, and hard hats and headlamps.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on the off trail there's no lights. This is the
Right.
only part with lights in it. Is this trail?
Are you coming back next year?
I don't know.
Oh.
I haven't decided. It's a long ways away.
Other caves, other places.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Good question.
Okay.
Throw a penny in and make a wish. It looks kind of like Crater Lake.
We should probably start going because it's like 250 miles to get home.
Oh, I didn't realize it was you two. Hello. I saw you in there, but I didn't recognize you.
Oh.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's been a good run so far.
Oh, that was really nice. I was just telling him about the one in Arizona. It's going to be our next.
Oh.
They have a Kircher cabin. It's one of the newer ones that were found. And down near on Highway 80. I'm actually will see that one.
This is the third time I've been here.
Here at these caves? Wow.
The last time was a loss, and I imagine things being such and such a way, they're different.
Yeah.
Well, the reason